conscience. And I don't wanna tell you to
Ayana and Game.
Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often.
We're
Baby,
head up for no reason.
Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave, you know.
The flesh rules. The flesh rules no matter how committed you are to the law. The law can't help you. It can condemn you. But what he says is if you walk in the spirit, and he says it is a mindset. There must be a change in thinking to think spiritually to get the help of the spirit. Galatians chapter 5, he said, a lot of what's wrong with us is not tied to our personality, it's tied to our flesh.
I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. You got me going crazy. Just you is so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last to my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. Only because you ain't here.
Hey y'all. Hey. As y'all can see, I have finally made it back from the gym. We are dressed and we are ready to go to campus. Today is Monday, April 29th, and it is the first day of finals. I'm currently now about to go to the library and pretty much go to the library for the rest of the day. It's 10 o'clock and I'm planning to just study from 10 to 6 today. This semester I'm studying for 3 exams and I have 1 paper due before I am finally up out of here. I had federal income tax law this semester, private equity transactions, well, structuring them like private funds work. And then I also have race and American law. And then I had a negotiation seminar, but that one's a paper and that one's due on the 14th. And all of my final exams are due on May 10th. My goals are to take my private equity exam on Wednesday, May 1st. That's when exams open. And then I'm planning to take my tax exam on Thursday, the next day. And then on Sunday is when I'm planning to take my race and American law exam. In terms of where I am, in terms of being prepared, because I know y'all probably like, well, dang, girl. All of my outlines are complete. So except for race and American law, I did not outline for that class. So I'm about to go to the library and, I'm about to go to the library, deeply read my outlines. I'm going to print them out, deeply read them in depth, make sure I understand everything. Then I'm going to do a practice exam for my private equity classes. That's my first exam I'm taking. And then after I finish that exam and review it, I'm going to take a practice exam for my tax law class today. Then I'm also going to review that. And then I'm going to read over my notes for my other class that I'm not outlining for. I'm going to read over my notes because I'm not taking that exam till Sunday. So I'm not going to do too much for that class. Just going to read the notes and that's it. And then I'm gonna call it a day. That should take me about 8 hours. That's about 8 hours of work. And I'm gonna come home and that'll be all my studying for today. And I'm gonna wake up and do the same exact routine tomorrow. But as for now, come on with me. Let's go to the library and start studying for these finals, child. Come on. Before I go, let me give y'all a quick little OOTD. I don't wear this outfit so many times. Y'all will learn one thing about me. I am a serial outfit repeater, okay? It just takes the guessing work out of stuff. And half the time, we don't really even be going nowhere. So it's like, why I need to be wearing a bunch of new stuff? So I'm just wearing this cute little set from Pretty Little Thing. Some socks, just some Nike socks I have bought up. And then my Metcons, because it goes with the vibe. And then I'm just wearing my Telfeezy in the color Bubblegum, just to add some character and color. And yeah. See y'all at the library.
Promise to please ya. If you're open fire, then it's treason. And I decide to go out swinging. Living in the air, my cold sweat, dripping everywhere. I'm all in. I don't even care as long as you're laying in my bed. I'm cold, what everyone said.
Y'all, your girl is back home. Let me go grab a light because it's dark. Okay, here we go. Y'all, I'm finally home. It's currently 7:03 and I am literally home about to smother me some chicken because I gotta eat. Okay, I've been studying hard at the library all day and it's time for me to make some din. But let me put my chicken on, get my chicken to smothering and stuff, and then I'm gonna check in with y'all. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. Hey, it's currently 8 p.m. and I am waiting on my rice and veggies to finish cooking so that I can eat. I'm really hungry. I wanted to just come on and tell you about how my first day of studying for exams went and how I'm currently feeling. But it took me way longer to get through my private equity exam or my private equity outline than I thought. And I pretty much spent a lot of time like just tying up some loose holes on things I didn't understand. But it took me a while, but I feel good about where I am. And I did a practice exam. I was able to take a full practice exam, spotted all the issues, even spotted more than the best exam. I was like, I know that you're missing some stuff. Let me stop. That's so cocky. But I feel super good based off that exam today. So then I turned to tax. In tax, I'm not going to lie, my tax class is hard. I did not get a chance to take a practice exam for tax today. Only thing I was able to do, I was able to get through half of my outline, like detailed reading my outline. I got through half of it. I'm gonna have to finish when I go back to the library tomorrow. I'm going to start with reading the rest of that outline and then doing a practice exam, and then I'm gonna do another private equity practice exam tomorrow. And then I'm going to review for my other final that I'm taking Sunday. I'm gonna just read through my notes for that one. And then today, before I left, I wrote my outline for a journal that I have due tomorrow for my negotiation seminar. I have one more journal due for that. So I have the journal that's due tomorrow night. It's just 700 words. And then my final journal is 10 pages. But obviously that's not due till May 14th. It's not even May 1st yet. So it's like I have time for that. But the focus right now is just making sure that my practice exams for tax and my private equity class are going really well, because those are like my most difficult exams. And then in terms of credit wise, my tax class is 4 credits. My race and American law class is 4 credits. And then my private equity class is 2 credits. So the way I'm trying to think about this semester in terms of grades, I am trying to get as close to an A as possible with my private equity class, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of LLMs in that class. And if you don't know what an LLM is, they pretty much are already lawyers in their respective countries, and they are coming here to America to get an LLM. Sorry, I'm like hearing like, what is that bubbling back there? So like, not gonna lie, I'm a little like, I don't know if y'all know, but law school is graded on a curve, which means that you are graded in comparison to each other in terms for good grades. And I'm usually not really worried about that because, well, after 1L, I stopped worrying about that because I really did realize that I've always done what it takes to be at the top of the curve in classes. But sometimes it's like you will have a class where people just know the material better than you. Maybe they worked in that industry, etc. So I am really worried a little bit about that class and how that curve is going to go. And it's a tighter curve because it's a lot of students in there. So it means like the more students in a class at Georgetown, the least amount of A's the professor can give out. So in this class, only like 19% of us can get an A, which is 31 of us in there. So let's see how many people that is. But I don't let that psych me out because I just be reminding myself like, you just need to be one of the A's. I'm like, you just need to be one of the A's. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, 31 times. Yes, I need to do the math on it. That's why I went to law school. I can't do math. Oh my gosh. So yeah, only about 6 of us can truly get like a regular A. So my goal in this, like what I'm thinking is maximize my chances of getting a flat A in everything else in tax, race and American law, and negotiations, because my negotiation seminar is also 3 credits. So I'm like, if I have 2 4-credit classes, a 3-credit class, and a 2-credit class, if I'm gonna get an A-, I would prefer it to be in that 2-credit class. But honestly, a lot of 2Ls, I mean, a lot of people at Georgetown don't care about grades as much as y'all think. And I'm gonna make a video on that. I know that y'all have been asking that already, like make a video about grades. And then somebody asked me, was asking like, yeah, somebody had asked like, oh, I'm like saying that people had told them not to transfer because, you know, there's a possibility that you won't do that well. Y'all, people do not be caring about grades like that here. And honestly, I be getting picked at. I literally have people picking on me, like classmates who literally be picking on me like, girl, you a 3L, you about to graduate and you already got a job. Why are you worried about your grades? Why are you still reading? Why you be going to class? Y'all, these kids skip class like I've never seen in my life. When I was at my first school, people did not skip class. It was like a not heard of thing. Baby, here? Oh, baby, these kids do not come to class. And it's kind of, they look at you like, why are you trying so hard? If you go to every class and you do read and you prepare and you participate, you're a gunner. Versus at my first school, if you talk all the time, constantly raise your hand, you are a gunner. But literally, I've had people tell me I'm a gunner because I go to class, I do not skip class, and I actually do read and pay attention. I have been told I was a gunner for that. Regardless that I only speak like once per class for participation, usually once or twice. So that's just to tell y'all right now, do not be believing that stuff. So I guess just to wrap up my first day of studying, I'm not gonna lie, I feel prepared. I feel prepared, and I'm not gonna say I'm ready, but I do feel like I'm in the process of becoming ready. And after tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna be ready for my private equity exam, and probably halfway ready for tax as well. I'm not taking my tax exam. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm gonna just do the same thing that I did today. We getting ready, but in the meantime, I'm gonna see y'all in the morning. I might vlog tomorrow. I don't know if I might vlog tomorrow because tomorrow really gonna be the same as today. So I might just see y'all on Wednesday to make sure that this isn't a lengthy vlog, because one thing I'm trying to work on is getting my vlogs to not be so long. But in the meantime, I'll see y'all in the morning. It's 8 o'clock. I ain't finna do nothing for the rest of the night but literally eat dinner, watch some YouTube. I'm probably about to watch my Lady Gamecocks play some old games because I miss Don Staley and the girls. But literally, and I'm finna go to bed. Ain't no motion, ain't nothing going on tonight. Good night. Top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, girls. Hey, on. It is Tuesday. Even though I said I wasn't vlogging today, yes I am, because I totally forgot I had a lot going on. Do not talk about my edges because I'm literally about to go to the gym and work out, so it makes no sense for me to lay my edges down. It's currently 6:50 and I need to be walking out the door in the next 2 minutes. My gym opens at 7 and I like to be there as soon as they open. Gonna go to the gym, get a little HIIT workout in like I always do, and then I'm going on a 3-mile run. And my goal today is to be at the library at 9. No later than 9:30, not 10 o'clock. Because today I have way more stuff to do and I can't just leave at 6. I kind of need to be leaving the library around 4:30. I'm going to a happy hour today for my private equity class. I totally forgot about that. and I want to go because I want to get a chance to talk with my professors, being that I'm potentially going into private funds. I'm praying that I'm going into private funds. I selected it as my first choice when I ranked my practice group choices, and I was the only summer that ranked it first. Nobody else wants to do it, and our private funds group needs bodies, so prayerfully I get it. So I want an opportunity to meet with those folks, etc. In the meantime, let's get ready to go to this gym. Let's go to the gym, let's go work out, and I'll talk to y'all when I get back from the El Gimnasio. We made it, and as y'all can see, it done warmed up and it's 75 degrees outside, and I don't have on no clothes. Ew, it's that season. We're act up for no reason.
Got a flight, nigga can't even see me on way out of here. I'm too far to sky. Herman is ash for the time my ash. Bitch so pretty, little better than Cassie. Puffin' on shoes that you calling me daddy. Walking on shit, turn it up and I gas. Came out the gutter, they never me the swagger. Secure the bag, got a bitch, I'm a bagger. Turning it up, gotta make sure she good. Parking 2 mil in the middle of my hood. Drinking no mud I made out of the source. My heart is since we do I'm good. Out of these niggas, they looking the same. They copy my lingo, they biting my chain. Championship, bitches gon' empty shit. Bitch breaking into the living street. I'm making the counter up, get this money like if I'm religious. This could be a man, they're sad, they for any of these niggas that try to with your mind. On the crib, let's look at the ocean, it's my dirty air. See the one back, the city I'm in.
I'm not gonna yai. I'm not gonna yai. I do not want to be here or to study today. I just got to campus not too long ago. It's 10 something. So I did not get here on time like I said. But now that I think about my workload for today, y'all, I really do not see this being a long day of studying anyway. Today I need to finish going through my tax outline, like reading it verbatim. I need to take another practice exam for, actually I'm gonna just read through both of my outlines. I'm gonna read through private equity again. I'm gonna read through finish reading through tax. And then I'm gonna take a practice exam for tax, and then I'm gonna take another practice exam for private equity. I'm taking my private equity one last because I'm taking my private equity final tomorrow. My first final, and it's 4 hours, and so yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Reading through the outlines and then 2 practice exams. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be here, and I don't really want to study, so yeah, I think I'm about to go be distracted for a little minute. I'm convincing myself that I need a cup of coffee to get started, but I know I don't need no coffee. But if that's what it's gonna take to get over this procrastination, I'm about to go get a cup of coffee. Now that I done switched locations on y'all, we found us a little spot outside. I ran and got some coffee. And I'm gonna get to work. My plans, I do have oh, I didn't tell y'all, I'm going to happy hour for my private equity class at 5:30, and I'm going to meet my friend Danielle. I need to tell her. I need to meet my friend so we can walk there together. But yeah, so I do need to go home around like 4:30 and change. I'm sorry, I know it's loud. I do need to go home and change. I wish I had enough time to like beat my face like how I really want to, but I know I don't have enough time for that. So I'm probably just going to do like a quick little routine. And I'm gonna do my face and probably put on something cuter than this. And yeah, so I'm gonna see y'all when I'm gonna check back in once I get home for sure. Let's pray that I have a productive study session. Yeah.
Always feel like there is something you got. Obviously, pretty. Heard that you're a student working weekends in the city. Trying to take you home, girl. Hope you're not too busy. There's nothing wrong. Write this little song for me to get ready to. Let those songs get real, so working, girl. Let that mirror show you what you do.
Hey y'all, we are back from happy hour, and I just wanted to show y'all what I wore to happy hour for my private equity class. This shirt is like this just little linen shirt that I had got from H&M a long time ago. The pants are some satin trouser pants from Amazon. It was when, I can't link these or anything because I know these are so cute, and I always get people asking me where are these pants from. But y'all know how like Amazon will do those periodic drops. I think it's called The Drop actually, but they collaborate with YouTubers. One of my favorite YouTubers from back in the day did these. I literally have had these for years. Was it years? Maybe I got these 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure I got these 2 years ago, but it was on one of those like little periodic drops. And then these little sandals I have on there from Steve Madden, but I got them from Nordstrom. And this bag, I just got on this little crossbody Aldo bag. So I just wanted to show you my outfits that I wore to the happy hour. My belly was not out like that. I promise it was not out. Because I know y'all probably like, girl, you wore your belly out with your professors. No, I didn't. My hands wasn't raising up and stuff. But yeah, a little OOTD. Okay, on a more serious note, let's check in about finals. It is very apparent to me that I'm not taking my private equity final like I was planning to tomorrow, which just doesn't make sense. It would be cool to knock off my goals of getting my exams done Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but that's just not happening. So I'm literally just going to be rational and make sense, because it makes no sense for me to rush my exam and not do well and get a bad grade when I could have waited. My exams are not due until May 10th. It is literally April 30th. Tomorrow's May 1st. Ayana, you have time. I just personally want them out of the way because I'm ready to I'm ready to be happy about graduation. So my plans now are tomorrow, I'm going to study. I'm going to study all day tomorrow and plan to take my private equity exam. If I am ready, I'm going to plan to take it on Thursday. I'm going to plan to take my tax exam on Friday, and I'm going to take my race and American law. Sorry, I'm throwing myself out of focus. I'm going to plan to take my race and American law exam on either Saturday or Sunday. So, and it may be that I end up taking my tax exam on Saturday. So, we'll see. And it very well could be that I take my private equity. I could push them back another day. I'm just not going to rush, and I'm just not going to take them until I'm absolutely ready. I feel close to being ready, but today really threw me off, as I explained to y'all earlier, and I'll disclose that more because I'm definitely going to make a video about that perspective of like low income students in law school, because it does impact you. But I had one of those moments today that I was just distracted from study because of finances and money, and it mentally threw me off my game. So tomorrow I'm just going to focus on gaining my study momentum back, getting back focused, and all that good stuff. I'm also going to, for the rest of the night, I'm going to work on my negotiation seminar paper that's due tonight. It's just like a reflection journal. It's 700 words. I'm almost done with it. I wrote it before I left. I just got to edit it up and finish like the last paragraph. And I'm going to submit that. And then I'm going to focus on cleaning my space for tonight because my apartment is a little junky. Not crazy junky, but like too cluttered for me to focus, because I'm thinking that I should start studying at home from now, because the library is becoming a distraction. And I typically study on campus all semester long. But campus is just flooded with people because it's exam season, and people are now starting to flood study spaces that used to be empty. But I've studied on campus all throughout the semester, every semester. And I'm not really somebody that does work at home because I like my home to be a place of peace. It's my little sanctuary. So I don't want to come here and be stressed out and be studying. But it's clear to me that I kind of need to stay home and study because the campus is becoming so distracting to the point where all of my favorite study spots are flooded and they're taken. And I can't be upset because, girl, you don't own these spaces. You're not entitled to the study space. Okay? And I be feeling myself upset. Like, these spaces been open all semester. Now it's final season and everybody in here studying. Of course they're in here studying because it's final season, girl. You don't get to feel entitled to a space just because you feel like you've been using it all semester. Girl, get a grip. So my point of saying all that is I'm going to focus tonight on submitting that journal and straightening up my space. That way I can go to bed early tonight, go to the gym. And when I come home tomorrow, I'm going to sit right there at the kitchen table and I'm going to get everything done. Because this is where I'm taking my exams anyway. I don't take my exams on campus. So yeah, I'm going to lock in. So I'm going to check in with y'all probably in the morning when I come back on. I'll probably do like my stuff. So yeah, but anyway, I'll probably check in with y'all. I'll probably be back in the morning. But as for now, that's my plans tonight. Clean up and do my negotiation seminar paper. I have one exam down, that's it. 2 left, 1 paper. Yeah, I'm fighting for my life. I don't have the motivation for this. My brain cells be gone. I work too much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I work way too much. But this is just the struggles of being a poor, low-income student in law school because I don't have no choice. Like, this is not an option. And it's like, it's not just me. There's plenty of other students that you could tell, like, they can't afford to take off if they want to. Versus the students, like, no offense, you could tell they work just to keep a little bit of change in their pockets. Because during exam season, they don't work at all. And it's kind of like, they look at you like, girl, you crazy working all these hours during exam season. Baby girl, it is a privilege for you to have that kind of attitude, okay? Because some of us really have no choice. Like, this is my livelihood. It's either that or be stressed out about money, and I'm trying to focus on my exams. I'm not trying to be focused about no money, okay? Like how y'all seen me get stressed out the other day, and it took me out of the game the whole day. Still recovering from that. Baby, I got to work, okay? Do not have that privilege. Wish I did. My kids will. My kids definitely will. I'm claiming it now, Lord God. I will have some spoon-fed babies that will still be kind, filled with humility, and beautiful soul little children who will never have to get it out of the mud, okay? They can forever ride off of my hard work. That's the goal. So don't ever feel like I be on here when I be saying like that's a privilege. Don't feel like I'm attacking people, because baby, I want my kids to be one of those kids, okay? But okay, I need to eat and dash back to work. I'm definitely gonna check with I'll definitely be back in vlog tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll definitely be back tomorrow. But I know for a fact I just wanted to come on because I haven't vlogged since, I know I didn't vlog yesterday and Wednesday was funky, so I was like, let me come on today, chit chat a little bit. My hair is falling apart, literally. It's so crusty, dusty. It's time for me to wash my hair, okay? Periana. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all good folks tomorrow. Good morning. It's currently 9 a.m. I slept in today, which I did plan to sleep in, but not till this late. I'm not gonna lie. I did not plan to sleep in this late. I still have not gone for my run. So I'm getting a late start today. However, I have other news. I'm not taking my tax exam today. Y'all, I don't know if this is like senioritis, 3LOLing, but I have never in my life been this way with my take-home exams. Like usually I am somebody, as soon as take-home's out, I'm taking them back to back to back to back to back. But I don't know. I'm worn out. One, I work a lot, as y'all can see. I do work again tonight from 6 to 10. When I worked last night, I was not productive. I read through my text outline just a little bit. Didn't work on no practice exams. I was so distracted because so many people was coming to the library talking to me. So didn't really get to study that well. So I told y'all what the plans was yesterday. Let's go through the plans again. My plan today is to go run now. Come back, be to the library by 11 o'clock. Study for my tax exam from like 11 to 6 until I go to work. I'm just going to stay on campus all day until I go to work. And then in the morning, tomorrow morning, I'm going to take my tax exam. And after I take my tax exam tomorrow morning, I'm going to study and prepare for my Race and American Law exam. I'm definitely taking that no later than Monday. By Monday, all of my exams will be done. I'm not playing. All of my exams will be done by Monday for sure. But right now, I'm not going to lie, I'm just so distracted. I'm distracted by a lot of things that's going on. One is just like, law school will rip you of your joy. I cannot even tell that I'm about to graduate because I am so stressed out. One, just from exams and wanting to still do well. And when somebody was asking me to talk about how my academic, like how I've maintained grades and like how my academic experiences have changed, transferring, I said to y'all in my last video that like obviously it takes really good grades to transfer, right? And once you find out, you unlock the secrets to making good grades, you know what you're supposed to do to get an A. And I know what I'm I know when I'm not performing or studying well enough to get an A on something, right? But there's one small thing that I'm realizing when you constantly study and you constantly operate in this mindset of trying to get A's on all your exams, you stress out about the small, minute details of every single thing. And so you will feel like you're not prepared to take an exam because you don't know every single detail on something and you don't think that you have it figured out quite everywhere in this area. When in reality, y'all, that's why it took me so long to take my private equity exam. That little thing that I was stressed about was not even on that exam. And that is the only bad thing I think about. Once you try to operate in this mindset of getting straight A's all the time, it's like you do kind of continuously stress out and go crazy about all the small details that's just like, girl, take that exam. Take that exam. And it's like also doing the practice exams will help you understand them small details that you might not understand correctly anyway. So my point of saying all that is, I'm finna go to the library. I'm finna take these practice. I'm finna go run. I'm about to go run. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take these practice exams today. I'm not reading through no outlines no more. I'm gonna just take these practice exams because it's open book. I'm gonna take my practice exams. Go to work tonight. Taking that text exam tomorrow. And I'm not gonna lie, depending on how early I start my text exam, I may take my race American law exam tomorrow too. Which is insane. However, calm the light. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do this to myself. I'm gonna take my race American law exam on Monday. But the point is, I'm distracted. I'm distracted by wanting to know all the details. And then I'm also distracted by planning for my graduation. I'm having a huge graduation party at home the weekend right after my graduation. All of my family is coming up for my graduation. I'm currently trying to order all of my things for my graduation party. Trying to order all the stuff like my outfits and all of that for my graduation parties, for my graduation pictures. Right now I'm focused on ordering everything for my pictures. I'm still sending off some invitations. Like, I just got a lot going on. I got a lot going on and I'm kind of getting stressed out and overwhelmed. And I'm still trying to perform academically well. So I just got a lot going on. I just want to be transparent. And I'm glad that I'm vlogging. Because it's been a mess. I feel like this is the messiest I've ever been in final season. Like, I usually just take all my exams as soon as they come out and I be done. Be walking on cloud 9. I'm always the friend that's done with my exams first. Like, I'm drinking some pre-workout. Energize me for my run. So yeah, I'll see y'all later on. I just wanted to come on right quick and show y'all my outfit before I head to the library. It's currently 11. I'm back from my run. I had an amazing run. When I tell y'all my run was so good, my run was absolutely amazing. Literally it was so good. My house is a mess, but did y'all see how I did it? No, y'all didn't. Okay, anyway, my run was so good. It was absolutely amazing. I ran 4 miles and it was chef's kiss. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm on good timing. As I said, we're about to go to school. I just wanted to come show y'all my quick little outfit of the day. I don't have my shoes on, but I'm just wearing my gray looking Metcons that I'll be wearing to the gym. But I'm literally just wearing a Skims, just the typical like little Skims cotton outfit with a cardigan that I stole from one of my line sisters and some rings, some jewelry. Don't know what the name of the place that I get these from, but there's this little boutique in the mall called like Lavisa, something like that. Louisa, something like that. But we going to go study because tax, I'm going to take care of you, baby. We getting tax up out of our life. We're getting her out of our life, okay? So, come on.
Stress on me, working out of this is like somebody's taking things, shut it down, 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 shut it down, down, down. You be the baddest girl around, round, round. They know it's, they know it's, shut it down, 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 shut it down, down, down.
We're done with my first practice exam. It's currently 5:41 p.m. So I pretty much studied from 11 this morning until 5. And in that time, I only was able to review my outline and take one practice exam, 71 questions. And I'm going to go to work and immediately check how many I got wrong. Learn from it. I'm going to take my second one tonight while I'm at work. I work from 6 to 10. It's currently 6. What time it is? It's 5:42. So I got to hike over to campus. And as soon as I get there, I'm going to review the exam I just took. See how I did. I'm going to be real upset if I missed a whole bunch of questions. Also, while I was at work, one of my classmates who we're friends, she texted me about the exam that I took the other day. And one of my biggest pet peeves, I find it very annoying when people text and want to talk about the exam afterwards. Like, oh, I thought this was going to be an exam, but it was on there. And I mean, this is nothing to her, but it's just because I'm sure she doesn't know. And I didn't do a good job just now of asserting my boundary. Because it was over text. Usually in person I do better. But over text, I tried to, but I was like, this sounds rude. So let me just not be that deep. And also, I'm a 3-0 now, so whatever. But she wanted to talk about like what she put in da-da-da-da. And I did not talk about it. Excuse me, I didn't talk about it. But also the stuff I talked about, she sent me a list of everything she said, and I just liked the message. But I just don't like talking about exams afterwards, because it be post-exam anxiety, and you be thinking like, if you didn't talk about something that somebody else did, like you be walking around thinking like, oh, I'm gonna miss points on that. And so now I am convinced like, dang, I'm gonna miss points on that. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to do decent in that class. I want to do good in the class, and it's just like now I'm stressed. That didn't stress me out, but it did just add anxiety. And I'm like, I came home and I made me a little lunch. I'm not spending no money. And I'm gonna go back to work. Well, go back to campus so I can go to work. Review this practice exam. And I'm taking this exam tomorrow. I'm tired. But we pushed on. Hey y'all. I just got off of work. It's 10 o'clock. I'm really tired. I don't know why I thought I could take both of these practice exams in one day, being that they take about 3 hours apiece to do. But I don't have no choice. I feel like I don't have a choice but to finish this tonight. I feel like I could save 35 questions for tomorrow. Or I might save like 20 questions for tomorrow, for early in the morning. I think I could do that. I think my goal is going to be to try to get to 55, and then I can leave. Right now on this practice exam, I'm on question 16. So it's 10:06. If I haven't reached question 55 by 11:30, I'm going home. I can't tell y'all the last time I've stayed up this late studying, but I got off of work at 10, and I'm just a little brain dead. So it's taking me a long time to take this practice exam because I'm just tired. And these are not my best working hours. I think y'all could tell by now I'm a very early person. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. So my brain is most active, I would say, between up until about 8 p.m. my brain kind of starts to wind on down. So my brain don't even work this late. But I obviously need to do this last practice exam before oh, let me tell you how I did on my last practice exam. It was 71 questions, and I got 14 questions wrong, which isn't bad. To say it was my first like real practice exam. 14 questions, it was 71 questions. That was pretty good. But what I did was, instead of going and immediately checking the answers, I just put boxes around the ones I had got wrong, and then I redid them. I redid the 14 I got wrong, and when I redid the 14, I only had missed 3 of them. That was pretty good, which showed me that I had only really missed those other ones literally just from reading too fast. Like, slow down, baby girl. So I'm hoping this one goes a lot better. I'm really praying I only miss 10 or less. 10 or less would be great. Single digits, preferably. So I'm gonna finish this, get to 55, and then go home. My mama calling me.
Every time you come around, sit down like computers. Stop and
definitely about to go home. I said I was working up to 11:30 no matter how many questions I got up to, but I got up to 40 questions. And I did check the ones I got wrong. I missed 8 questions out of 40. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. Maybe I should be mad about that. That's a lot. Never mind. But I went back through the ones that I missed, and when I went back through the ones that I missed, I got 1 wrong, which tells me that it's literally just a matter of me slowing down and paying attention. I'm gonna finish the other half of this in the morning. Clearly I'm beat. Clearly I'm tired. And I realized that this isn't that effective when your mind is so tired. And I'm like, I don't have the energy. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'm going with this answer when knowing if when I'm on my exam, I'm really gonna not do that. So I'm going home and I will address this tomorrow. But right now, it's giving I'm about to get an A- in text. And I'm a little sad. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of hurting my heart because I really have worked hard in this class all semester. Like I really studied hard, outlined all throughout the semester, went to office hours all throughout the semester, and I'm still just getting stuff wrong. And a lot of the stuff that I'm getting wrong is just not slowing down and reading. I hate multiple choice exams, but it's literally like 70 multiple choice. And I just don't know like how many questions I can miss and still do good. So we shall see. But really all I need to do is just slow down and read. Like when I be going through them and I be like, how did I get that wrong? And then I read it, I'm like, slow down and read the question. So, yeah. Hey, y'all. Do I look like what I'm going through? I know I do. I look absolutely awful. It's Sunday. It is 1:40. And have I started my tax exam? Nope. Am I planning on doing my tax exam today like I said? No. Why, Ayana? Because I missed 8 questions in the last half that I had to do. I had 40 and I missed 8 out of 40. And keep in mind, I think I missed 8 out of the other ones. No, I didn't miss 8. I missed 14 out of 75 questions. And when I went back and redid them, I only missed 2. But 2 of them, yeah. Anyway, all this is telling me is that I'm not ready. And out of every last single one of these questions that I am missing, careless reading mistakes. So, what's my plans? Because I'm out of practice exams, right? The questions are such repeats. Like, the only thing that's changing are the people today. I'm about to go back and retake all these ones that I got wrong. There's a practice problem set that she released that I did a while ago. Like maybe a month ago. Before when office hours, she stopped having office hours really early. So I did a practice problem set that's only 40 questions, which our exam is going to be about 70 to 75 questions. But because I haven't done that one in so long, after I redo all the ones I got wrong from the practice exams, I'm gonna redo this practice problem set of 40 questions. And that's the last bit of practice that I can do. And if I don't do better after that, I just need to accept my fate in text that I'm probably gonna get an A- or a B+ in text. I really should not be caring. Like I really shouldn't. I started studying today around 9. It's currently 2. I'm starving, I'm hungry. I'm out of groceries. Y'all, this exam season is the roughest exam season I ever had. I don't know what convinced me to take text in my very last semester. I should have took little easy classes like everybody else. But I really wanted to take my tax professor because she has an amazing reputation, and she's an amazing person. She's an amazing professor, and I'm really glad that I got to learn tax from somebody like this. So it was a win in that regard, but it's not a win in the regards of I had goals and dreams and things I wanted to accomplish when I graduated, and it's looking like tax is definitely about to make that not a reality. So, and I'm sad because I really have worked hard. Like, never skipped the class. I've always gone to the class. I pay attention in the class, take great notes, have gone to office hours immediately when things haven't made sense to me. I mean, I've done everything that I normally do for all my other classes, but tax is just hard. And that is not even really that it's just hard. It's like all multiple choice. Lady, I'm really hungry. So I kind of do need to go to the grocery store because I don't have anything to eat. I'm out of milk. I'm out of everything. Oh, I do have something I can eat. I lie. I'm about to get me something to eat right quick, actually. Yeah. And then I'm going to jump back to studying. Every time that I like take a practice exam, I go through and do y'all see how like I have blue little boxes? These blue boxes mean that I got the question wrong, right? But see, I have it covered. The answer is covered so that like I can't see what the answer is. So I do this for all my practice exams that I've done, the spring one, the fall one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down the answer, the question that I got wrong, like this one, number 3. And then I'll write down like number 9 because I got number 9 wrong. And then I'm going to do that so on. And then I'm going to go on my computer and redo them blindly is what I'm saying, to see if I still get them wrong. And so I'm going to do that for both my spring exam, both exams, redo them. And then when I finish that, I'm going to retake the 40 question practice problem set that like covers the whole semester. It's the practice exam, but it's only 40 questions. It's like cut in half. And that's what I'm going to do. Good morning, y'all. It's Monday. It's 8 a.m. I slept in. I sure did because I went to bed late. I studied all yesterday and I did go to bed late, so I was not up at 5 a.m. this morning. But that is today because tomorrow I got to get back on my routine. I am getting ready to head to the gym, clearly. And I wanted to give y'all an update on tax because remember I told y'all I was taking my tax exam today. And I feel like every day I've come on here, I feel bad that I have to constantly keep saying I haven't taken my tax exam. But I'm not taking it today either. So it hit me today. Last night I felt so defeated and I was like, Yana, you just might have to face the music that you don't get a B in tax. You might need to face the music that you probably won't get an A. Something, I woke up this morning and I said, I'm going to redo these practice exams over and over and over and over again until I am missing at least 3 or less. And I'm not playing. My exams are not due until Friday the 10th. I have 2 exams left, the tax one and my race and American law exam. Today, I could take my race and American law exam to get it out of the way and just go ahead and focus on tax to Friday, but I can't lose the momentum that I'm having with tax. And my race and law and American exam is just so de minimis. Like when I say it's just not, y'all know those kind of discussion-based classes. It's just not the class that has that type of mental, that has that type of rigor to it. Like I'm gonna do well in that class because I paid attention. I know what my professor likes. Like I'm not saying that to be cocky. I'm saying that to say like, I have done law school classes well enough at this point to where I know how to secure good grades in a class like that. So that class, I'm just not worried about. I will literally do that after my tax exam, and I might even do them in the same day. But for this tax exam, y'all, I'm going to take these practice exams over and over and over and over and over again until I am not getting these stupid questions wrong. I'm not going to allow this. Like, I'm going to keep practicing until I have all of her tricks, gimmicks, her play on words, her play of small little facts. I'm going to keep drilling them in my head, because tax is not about to get in the way of everything that I work for and stop me from achieving something that I want to graduate with. And I'm pretty sure y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I have goals. I have not worked this hard in law school for my grades and stuff to let tax be the class that's like, that I don't do well in. Especially in my last semester, I'm gonna lose everything I worked for over tax. And mind y'all, tax is 4 credits. So 4 credits of a B plus would kill me. 4 credits, it wouldn't kill me, but it would just stop me from achieving one of my goals. And I'm just not gonna allow that. Like, if I do my best and I fall short, cool. Like, if I do what I'm doing right now and I say like I'm gonna take them over and over and over again and grades come out and I don't do well on tax, cool. I know that I put in the work. I know that I put in every single thing possible. But if I just give up, and like how I was feeling last night, it's like, you just gonna have to face the music, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that, because you can't cheat the grind. That is one thing I've learned about law school, learned through the gym. Y'all, the grind, when I say it will, like, life will not give you anything you have not worked for. Your goals, your dreams, whatever it is, you're not getting, the grind is not giving you anything that you didn't grind for. Success is not giving you anything that you did not strive for. Like, yes, some people get lucky. Yes, some people have privileges from coming from certain folks who have money and can help them. And again, I'm not putting that stuff down, because again, I want my children to come from a legacy like that. But my point is, I'm putting in the reps. I'm putting in the work. And we always say success is just a compilation of what you continuously do. What you continuously do. And if I sit down and I continuously memorize this lady's tricks and I continuously overcome the gimmicks, what tax law gonna have on me? We're about to shower, go to school, and study tax for the rest of the day. I did not go grocery shopping yesterday because I had a mental breakdown over tax. Definitely had some mental breakdowns over tax, so I did not grocery shop. I have 0 groceries in my apartment. I don't have anything to eat, so definitely about to spend irresponsibly and eat out. As y'all can see on the vlog so far, I think y'all can see that I don't be eating out. Y'all don't be seeing me DoorDash. Y'all don't be seeing me eat out. I'm a cooker. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I'm always cooking because I cook. 1, for my physical fitness and health. 2, I don't know if y'all caught my drift already. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. But I don't have a bunch of money. And so that means I have to spend the money that I do have in law school very wisely. And things that I do on my own, like keeping my hair done, I do my own hair, cooking. If I can eliminate an expense, I will. So I would much rather spend 40, 50 bucks on groceries once a week and cook than be eating out every day. I just can't afford it. And that little bit of extra money, the money that I don't spend on cooking and stuff, it allows me to do little luxury things like keep my nails done. So, because that's something I can't do on myself. But my nails don't even be that much. So, my point to say all that is that, so, about to shower, get myself together so I can go to campus and study for tax today. And I'll figure out food.
But
We home and I've done my practice exam. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to check my answers with y'all because I feel good about this. I really feel good about this because as I was taking this exam, I did some stuff different. I really did slow down. And I analyzed every single word in the question. And on sometimes, if it was a question where I know she's tricked me before, I literally wrote it down. I wrote down the parts that she tricks me up, and I just wrote down the word exactly. The part that can change the rule, I just wrote the rule. I just wrote the word down to drill it in my brain. She's trying to trick you. This is a trick one. She's trying to pull a fast one, and you ain't gonna get me. So let's check it together. We about to check these answers together. I feel really good. I don't know why I'm nervous like this, the exam. I think I'm nervous because it's like I feel so confident. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Out of 41 questions, I just got 3 wrong. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Because as I was taking this exam, I'm catching her. I'm catching her in all the little ways that she be tripping me up. I'm onto her. I'm onto you, Professor Lady. And I feel really good about that right there. I'm not gonna lie. I told y'all I've been missing 16 out of 71. So let's just say every 40 questions if I missed 3 questions, every 40 questions, that was 41, and I missed 3 questions. The exam is only gonna be 70 to 75 questions. So let's just hypothetically say another 40 questions. That's only 6 questions. I ain't mad at that. I feel like I can 6 questions out of 75 questions wrong. That gotta be an A, right? I'm about to call my granny and get a phone number from her. And then I'm about to send off the rest of my invitations. And I'm about to straighten up my apartment so we can go to bed. Because I did not go to bed on time last night. I went to sleep extremely late. Because stressing out over my graduation party and stressing out over this tax exam. Because I did not perform well on my tax exams yesterday. But good night, y'all. I will see y'all in the morning.
Use for his glory and the good of others. Where are you now in your life? What is your situation that God wants you to be faithful to him in where you are right now? Yeah, I know you know the great tragedies far too often in the life of you do not see all there is to be seen. God, now I want you to take this raw material and I want you to cultivate it and I want you to develop it and I want you to turn or park car because there has
We made it to the gym. We made it to the gym. We're at the gym. I'm gonna put that work in. Then today I'm doing a great workout like I told you I've been doing before. Less meals. Gonna do that, and this is gonna take me 30 minutes. I was chit-chatting on the phone with my mama. So while yes, I did get to the gym at 7, it's currently 7:40. Did not steward my time right, but I did need to chit-chat with her because we had to talk about me ordering my dresses, ordering my things, and then I have a couple more dresses I need to order. So I had to get her a pen on some things and all of that good jazz. So that. And so now it's 7 o'clock. I gotta run into the bathroom. So I'm really probably gonna start my workout at 7:45. I should be done by 8:15 at the latest, and then I'm gonna go run. Should be back home by 9 and ready to start doing my schoolwork today at about 10 a.m.
Got a flight, nigga can't even see me on way out of here. I'm too far to smell. Hermes, ash for the top of my ash. Bitch so pretty, little better than Cassie. Puffin' on shooters that you calling me daddy. Walking on shit, turn it up and like gas. Came out the gutter, they never me the swag. Security bag, got a bitch, I'm a bag. Turning it up, gotta make sure she good. Park a 2 mil in the middle of my hood. Drinking no mud, I made out of the sewer. My heart is sense, but over on good. Out of these niggas, they looking the same. They copy my lingo, they bite on my chain. Championship, bitches gon' empty shit. Bitch break the neck to the living key. Found them, I'm making the Canada up. Get this money like it's my religion. This could be a man, they're sad, they for any of these niggas that try to compare whatever I did. Them that touched 100, the shit's off the geeks. That came out the trunk of the key, every key. Man, no spit shit on the crib. Let's look at the ocean, the spot 30 M. Anyone back, the city I'm in. I keep me no fully, nobody want me in. I have touch your ass, you gon' think you Korean. You shoot me good, but you can't me win. Niggas can't see me, you no competition.
It's been a long time since I left the gym, I'm not gonna lie. But I just finished redoing all the practice problems that I told you I was gonna redo, and it's 1:25 p.m., which I told y'all that I wanted to start my exam by 2 p.m. So I'm about to go outside, take a couple spins around the block, then I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna get busy. And I'm gonna show tax law that I'm one of them ones, okay? I'm gonna show tax law that I'm one of them ones. And I'm gonna show my tax professor, trying to trick me, professor lady. Even though I love my tax professor, she's amazing. Trying to trick me, I'm gonna show her, baby. I'm treating this as a competition. Who's gonna outsmart who? And I'm coming out on top. Do y'all hear me? That's the mindset I have. Why do I have that? Because I have practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced, and I'm about to take this confidence to this exam. I am capable of translating information. I am capable of understanding information. And lastly, I am capable of applying information, okay? And I am capable of slaying this tax law exam. All right? And I'm not just saying it to hype myself up. I'm saying it to me. From me to me. Baby girl, you one of them ones, and tax law ain't got nothing on you. I done been through way more in life than a hard tax law course. Okay? You're gonna have to come at me with something else. Okay? So, I'm finna go stroll around block, take me a little walk. Do I have a snack? No, I just ate a sub. I'm good. I was like, do I need a little snack? And then I'm about to... But okay, I'm gonna see y'all later. Do I look less stressed? Do I look rejuvenated? Do I look renewed? I'm tired, definitely tired. My brain is dead. But as far as I'm concerned, I am done with federal tax law. And let me just say, I feel really great. I feel really good. I feel really good. I caught her. There were times when she almost got me. There were way more tricks than some of the practice exams. But by tricks, I mean like her play on the rules. Where I was just kind of like, girlie, what are you asking here? How are you trying to test this rule here? But I just came to let y'all know that I was done. It's 7:30. I thought I was going to spend the night preparing for my next exam tomorrow, because I'm definitely taking that tomorrow. It's 8 hours, but she said you can do it in 4. So, and again, it's social science, y'all. It's race and American law, where we literally just studied Supreme Court cases that had anything to do with race, any racial group in America. So, that's that. I'm really beat. I'm really hungry, so I gotta go to the grocery store and go get me some la comida. And I need to straighten up my apartment, because I'm not gonna lie, tax had me stressed out, and I can tell when I be stressed because my apartment be a mess. Also, y'all, I goofed up on submitting my exam, and I submitted it late, but I emailed registrar immediately, so hopefully they recognize that like I'm being ethical and that they don't play with me. But anyway, yeah. Hey y'all, today is Wednesday. As of today, I have 2 things standing in between me and being done with law school. And that's this race and American law exam that I'm taking today. And my, I have a 10-page paper due for negotiations, which is a self-reflection paper. And I've been getting perfect scores on my other reflection papers, so I feel okay. I feel okay about that class. I told y'all, I think I don't have to stress this enough, how like, my race American law class, my professor herself said this is not the exam that should stress you out. It is the most least like stressful thing, the exam you'll take in law school. And I recognize that because I've taken so many social science classes in law school. Like how I had to study for tax. Your race and American law exam, social science exams just aren't like that. Those are the type of classes where like if you go to class and you pay attention, you take good notes and you know what your professor cares about, you should do okay. Like you should be fine. And I've done that. I've gone to every single class of that one, paid attention, taken really good notes and all that good stuff. So not really worried about that class per se. So today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm burned out. Like I'm tired. Like I really don't want to do this exam. And it's 8 hours that I'm pretty sure I gotta work on for about 6 hours. It's probably gonna take like 6 hours to do it. So it's 11 o'clock now. I'm about to shower right quick. Yeah, I got up so late today and I slept in, snoozed my alarm. I wasn't planning on doing that. But I'm so burnt out. I could not get out of bed this morning. It's starting to get ugly. When I say it's starting to get ugly, like, I am tired and I don't want to do this. Like, I am burnt out. And I'm glad I did not do my tax exam last, because I was smart to sandwich it in between my medium hard exam, which was private equity. My tax exam was the hardest, and then this exam was like the easier one. So I'm really glad I saved the easier exam for last. And I'll probably get started on my negotiations paper. I'll start outlining that tomorrow. I'll definitely spend tomorrow outlining that paper, and Friday writing it, Saturday reviewing it, and by Sunday submitting that bad boy in. So the next time y'all will see me will be no earlier than Sunday, because I gotta knock this stuff out. So I'm tired, and I will see y'all later. Yeah, hey y'all. Hey guys and girls. Hey, how y'all doing? Don't I look happier? Well, other than my hair being all over the place. Don't I look better? Don't I look happier? Don't I look like I'm enjoying life? Your girl is officially, y'all, I am officially done with law school. I'm officially done with law school. I'm getting emotional, I'm getting emotional, I'm getting emotional, I'm getting emotional. Y'all, I'm really done. Today's Wednesday, May 15th. I told y'all that all my exams were due by May 10th, which y'all talked to me after I finished my very last exam. But I told y'all, like, my very last paper, I was so burnt out. Y'all, I submitted that paper yesterday. I told y'all I would come back on the top. Yeah, after I submitted that paper. I submitted that paper yesterday. The paper was due at 5 p.m. I submitted it at 4:54. But I finished it yesterday afternoon. I was reading it over and over and over and over and over again, because I'm a perfectionist. Of course I am. So I was just editing it that long, and I had came home, started making lunch. Well, dinner really. And while I was making dinner, I was like, I'm gonna just edit it one more time, take my eyes off of it. I wanted to like forget about it and then start cooking, and then I was like, I'm gonna edit it. And then I turned it in at 4:54 p.m., which made it the last thing I had to turn in. I don't know how I feel. I'm excited to be done. I feel so grateful. I feel overjoyed. This was hard. I'm not gonna lie. This was the toughest final season I've ever had. And it makes me a little anxious about my grades, just a little bit, but then again it don't, because it is what it is. I know I'm not failing. If I don't get a grade that I'm used to, it is what it is. I'm graduating. I have a job. Nobody's gonna be asking me, oh, what happened to your last semester when da-da-da-da? Nobody's gonna ask that. Nobody's gonna care. Yes, I have goals, but even those goals that I want, things that I want to achieve, it's just like those aren't do or die. Goals are just that. If you achieve them, great. If you fall short, still great. It gives you another opportunity to learn and to grow so that you can reach your next set of goals. Period. It is what it is. It is what it is. But the very, very last thing I want to say before closing out the vlog is, on the other side of this, Saturday, today's Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm 3 days away from graduating law school. I'm 3 days away from graduation. And I am 5 days away from studying for the bar, from beginning my bar prep studying. It's getting real. It's getting real. And old me wants to be afraid. But now I truly know that the science has proven our bodies do not know the difference between fear and excitement. Lock in. There is no such thing as like, oh, treat it like an 8 to 5, a 9 to 5 with the weekends off. I'm locking in. I'm locking all the way in. I'm going to take care of myself along the way to make sure I avoid burnout. But I'm locking in, and I'm dedicating the next 10 weeks to studying for the bar. I'm going to have balance. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to like just only study and don't do anything for myself. I'm still going to the gym. You already know I'm a gym. a gym rat. I'm a 6-day-a-week gym rat. I only take Sundays off, so I'm still gonna be going to the gym. I'm still gonna make time to cook my favorite meals, watch my favorite shows, go around DC, explore the city some more before I finally move. I'm still gonna make time for that stuff, but for the most part, I am going to be locked in, because the second thing is to prepare so much that you don't have room for panic. And that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I've done in law school. One of the biggest things is prepare so that you do not panic. My God has not given me a spirit of fear. He has not. And my body, I know now that my body does not know the difference between fear and excitement anyway. And I was telling my friend last night, I'm ready to show up. I'm now excited. Like, I'm not scared of the bar exam no more. Yes, don't get me wrong. Is it nervous? Is there some anxiety about like this being an exam that, like, you know, can keep me from being a practicing attorney? Yeah, that's a lot on it, but that's a hard thing to concept. That's a hard thing to conceptualize. But I'm tough too. And I'm ready to show the bar too. Like, you're hard, and baby, I'm tougher. I've been through way worse things in life than a bar exam. 10 weeks, baby, try a hard life. Let me tell you, I do not come from a crystal clear staircase, okay? Life for me has constantly been showing me that one skill that I have is resilience. I am resilient. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to say I'm not scared of no bar exam. I'm going to woman up to the challenge. I'm going to show the bar exam that I'm tough too. I'm going to respect the bar exam. I don't want y'all to hear me think like, girl, who you think you are? I'm going to respect the bar exam. I respect policies and procedures, okay? It exists, but I know why it exists. And I'm going to show it that I'm tough too. I'm that girl too. Why? Because of my God. Okay? Because everything that's above my head is already under God's feet. And again, I don't know what y'all believe in, but as for me and my faith, oh baby, he is sovereign. Everything happens to and through me by way of him. Everything happens through him. Okay? He is sovereign. Absolutely. And again, what's the bar exam to a big God? What's the bar exam to a big God, to the big God that I serve? The King of Kings. The one and only living God. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm excited and I'm ready to show up, and I'm ready for God to show me, just give me another, Lord, I'm just ready for you to show me again who you are, because God has brought me this far throughout law school. There's no way. And I know that's so churchy to say, like, God hasn't brought you this far to leave you now, but it goes beyond that. God has brought me so far and has delivered me so far and has given me literally all of my joys of life so far. And just beyond that, his presence, just his saving, his grace, his mercy. And who he is today is who he's always been, and it's who he'll always be. And if he's gotten me through 3 tough years of law school, through undergrad, through high school, etc., why can't he do it now with the bar exam? And so me allowing myself to fear, me allowing myself to be scared of studying for this bar, I feel like that's a disrespect to God. And God, I honor you. You sit high and lifted up, and you are above the bar exam, which means that I'm capable because I'm your servant. Okay? So off my spiel, I just wanted to say that because it's about to get real. It's about to get real, and I'm getting excited. But before we even think about all that, we're going to celebrate hard. I'm going to celebrate hard. My family will all be in town starting on Friday. My friends are going to be here. My line sister is going to be here. I'm so excited. I'm having my big, huge graduation party back in my hometown next weekend. I'm so, so excited. Thank y'all for spending my very last final season with me. I hope that y'all enjoyed this vlog.
Can we get it together?
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play you.
Ayana and Game.
I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know I wouldn't wanna bleed, even my